Watson, a solutions consultant at Adobe, and today I'll be showcasing the value of Creative Cloud Pro and how a number of organizations can use all the Creative Cloud apps, Firefly as well as Stock, within their daily creative workflows to create content that much quicker. What exactly is Creative Cloud Pro? Creative Cloud Pro is one of Adobe's premium industry-leading offers that has everything organizations need when it comes to boosting productivity and delivering quick, high-quality content that fuels compelling, personalized customer experiences at scale, all together within the AI-powered integrative platform. So specifically, the industry-leading applications include all that you could think of: Adobe Express, Premiere Pro, Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, etc., all to create several types of content, from digital campaigns to videos, project design, and so much more. Within several of those Creative Cloud apps, you'll come interface with generative AI capabilities stemming from Firefly. We combined the power of Adobe Firefly with the precision of those creative apps to eliminate busy work and enable people to ideate and create in new and innovative ways, but also create content that's designed to be commercially safe, to be able to be leveraged on collateral that will be public facing or used for a number of use cases. Along with that, within Creative Cloud Pro, users will have access to Adobe Stock content. That includes over 300 million standard assets that include photos, illustration, vectors, all of which are royalty free, which allows users and teams to create with confidence. Below, you see a few options that are included within Creative Cloud Pro for teams specifically, such as generative credits, as well as unlimited standard and vector generative AI capabilities on the Adobe Firefly website or within the applications specifically for all labs plans. A few of those features, those generative AI features, include text to image, which can be found within Photoshop, Express, Stock, as well as InDesign. Text to vector, which can be found within Illustrator to create beautiful and magnificent vectors to use for art capabilities or creativity. Along with generative expand and generate background to create content quickly and easily without removing the flow of work. And those are just a few of the capabilities of Creative Cloud Pro, but also within Firefly technology that users can leverage using the software. So I want to take you through a demonstration of what Creative Cloud Pro has to offer for creatives, but as well as IT leads when it comes to creating high quality content with ease and do so without overspending or putting the custom company at risk. So you see, I'm a creative designer working on an asset, working on a template for an upcoming bedroom campaign that I'm trying to create renditions for, that I want my team to be able to give me some feedback and suggestions and collaborate on. But I need to have something to be able to fill in this painting here, and I want to make sure my team can give me some feedback moving forward. So of course, I can look through my library and see what assets have been given to me, but I want something new, vibrant, so my team can give some feedback on what works and what does not work with this campaign. So I'm gonna go into Adobe Stock first. And what is Adobe Stock? Adobe Stock is our Adobe collection of stock assets and imagery, including video, vectors, illustrations, 3D assets, the whole gamut, all within a single location within the browser. When it comes to Creative Cloud Pro, users will have access to unlimited photos, vectors, illustration, as well as free content. Who doesn't like free content or free assets, like templates, motion graphics, or even 3D content, all of which can be used all within the flow of work. Along with that, within Creative Cloud Pro, users can use those assets for unlimited print runs or web view on different websites or merchandise as well. But then each asset they license is 100% royalty free. Now, what does that mean? That means when you license an asset, that only needs to be paid once, and no additional payments need to be used for any other users. So let's say, for example, I license an asset, I give it to my colleague Seth. He'll be able to use that asset because I licensed the asset and he's within our organization. So no longer having to duplicate when it comes to purchasing of specific assets. This can be used for commercial, promotional usage, advertising, or even merchandise as well. So I'm here within the stock homepage, and you can see I can customize however I want to see. I can search different assets. I can customize all types of different assets if I do see something using generative expand, generative fill, etc., as well as download those assets that have already been licensed or download them with watermarks. Along with that, you can use this homepage to get tons of ideas, tons of inspiration before creating and starting your campaign and starting to work. So just to showcase the rich capabilities and rich content, vibrant content that is within Adobe Stock, I'm actually going to search people in offices with business attire. So while that's searching, you can see it comes up with thousands of assets of people from different backgrounds, different angles, different viewpoints, different stages, which can be used in a number of options, a number of campaigns that I'm working on. I do want to filter this down just to show the capabilities. I can go decide between different images. I can also decide if I want to use photos, vectors, or illustrations. And again, as a Creative Cloud Pro licensed user, I have unlimited access to standard content. And you'll see once I select that, it'll give me all the content that I can license with ease without having to worry about, hey, I may need to purchase a different plan. I may need to purchase credits or whatnot using this. Standard content is all unlimited. And as you see, I select one of these options and you'll see included within my plan. Huge value when it comes to just being able to access what you need when you need it. Continue to go scroll down. Undiscovered content is content that has not been licensed yet. Brand new and rich, vibrant content. So if you want something that's unique, that you won't see anywhere else, or you haven't seen anywhere else because it hasn't been licensed yet, undiscovered content is a huge game changer. Now we know that there's some organizations who want to include or exclude generative AI within their workflows or within their assets. We give them options and capabilities to exclude and include those here. So if I want to exclude all the assets that are generative AI created, I can exclude those assets here. And then what it will do, filter out those things. So now I have real images that weren't necessarily created or using a prompt or whatnot. These are all images that were shot. Another cool filter that you can use is images with copy space. So let's say, for example, I'm creating a presentation. Let's say, for example, I'm working on something. I need to put some words on it on the image. This will give me assets that have space where I can place words. I can place words here and different images just to kind of bring these assets a little bit more to life and use them for different pieces of collateral. But let me close that out just because I'm working on this project. I need to kind of remain focused, but I did want to show you the capabilities. So what I'm looking for specifically is a abstract lines with blue, or actually abstract painting, with blue, green, and purple. And again, searching through all the content I choose, and I got some pretty good results, some pretty good options here that I can choose from. Let's see, some of these are AI generated, so I do want to filter these a little bit down. Let's say I want to make sure I use all my standard content. Don't want to have to worry about seeing something premium and then I have to pull out my credit card or use some of the credits that I don't have access to, which will require me to reach out to my organization. I want to use, let's see, I think I like this one. I'll save this to a library. And the value of that is I can see something I like and I can save it to a library where myself and my colleagues and my other teams can view it and give me some opinions and see exactly what I'm thinking and getting a vibe of. And it's great for collaboration just so everyone can remain on the same page. But also I can use this and you'll see this a little bit later in the demo. Let's see, I think I like this one. I think this is a pretty good one. I'm gonna save this to a library as well. And then I think I saw one a little bit earlier. Let's see, actually, let's just change this to abstract lines with blue, green, and purple. See, I already have a project already available where I have a number of assets that I think can work. I think this is a little bit more of what I'm feeling for. I think this is solid too. So actually, let me select this option and you'll be able to see that, hey, it's included within my plan. The cool thing is I can continue to edit this process. I can generate different variations of this specific asset. So if I see something I like, I think it may be good, but I want to add a little bit more, add a different composition. I have those capabilities if I need to. And again, the value of that is to expedite creativity and be able to create assets that I think are working for my team for the specific asset. But I'm actually going to license this because I think this is pretty good. I think this is something that we may use. I'm going to license this asset. And now you see I have that licensed icon, that licensed badge there. So let's say, for example, Seth, my colleague Seth wants to view it, this asset, or he wants to leverage it. Now he can, and because it's licensed, he'll be able to do so without having to purchase it again. And you see, the asset automatically saved into one of my libraries, and I have several libraries. But one of them I need to save them to is the bedroom project. So all I have to do is move that, and now it's moving it to the default library. I'm back in Photoshop. I've looked through Adobe Stock. I was able to save and license a couple assets I think may work best within this project. So I'm gonna try them out. So I know I licensed this one. Let me just drag and drop that there. Perfect. It looks pretty good. I can move it around. Again, since I now have ownership, or my organization has ownership over the asset, now it's good. And you can see that if you look within my libraries, let me bring this out a little bit. You can see I have several assets here, some of which do not have the shopping cart, some of which do. The ones that do have the shopping cart means I have not licensed them yet, but I will be able to leverage them within my project just to give a good feel, an idea of what it's working with. So before I do that, I do want to save all this, add this all to my library, just so my team can get a feel of actually what I'm working on, so they can add all that. Perfect. So I was able to add that. Now I still want to make some changes. Let me cancel that. Still want to make some changes. I think I want to try this asset, see how that looks. And if you see closely, that's one of the assets that did have a shopping cart on it. So if you look very closely, you may vaguely see some Adobe Stock watermarks there. Let me move this over to the side so you can actually see that it still has the unit number. If you look closely right here on the left-hand side, it still has that unit number. That means I have not licensed this asset quite yet. But the good thing about Adobe Stock being natively integrated within Photoshop is I can still leverage this without having to go back and forth within Stock. I can still remain within the environment that I'm familiar with. I think this works, so I actually do want to try this out. So let me select done there. I can license this. So now that I feel this is pretty good, I'm gonna license it. And again, it's just opening up Adobe Stock all from the browser. I think it's already preparing to license. It just takes a few seconds for it to kind of correlate, and so it understands that, hey, now you don't see that Adobe watermark there. Now I can use this going forward. Let me actually save this as well. Add this as well to my library. Perfect. But also, I did know I want to replace this image just to get a different feel. I know I saw some stuff with Stock, but I think Firefly technology has some great assets that I can use. So I'm going to replace this and select generate image. And now you see that the pop-up appears that initiates the Firefly technology to be able to leverage generative AI all within this application. So what I'm actually going to select is the prompt abstract painting blue lines. And if I want to, I can add different references if I need to, if I have a specific field I'm going for, but I just want to see what what generative AI can create for me. So whilst doing that, it's just leveraging our Adobe Stock technology to kind of get a feel for what I'm looking for, as well as the frame in which I'm working with within this image. Cool. It came up with some great options I could choose from. And again, it fits all exactly within the frame that I chose for it. Again, I haven't had to go back out within Stock. I didn't have to go within another platform. Huge time saver. I think I like this one. I want something with a similar feel. So I have the option to generate similar. And again, it's just going to give me 3 more options I can choose from that may work best for me and my team. And that's the power of Creative Cloud Pro. You have access to Adobe Stock as well as Firefly, all within the Premiere applications such as Photoshop, such as Illustrator, such as InDesign. I think this is good. I really like this. So I'm actually just going to save that. Save this as well. Go back to my libraries. Save, add all. Awesome. And so now I think I'm pretty good. I gave my team a few options to choose from to give me some feedback on. And also I can actually move these up to a different group. So let me just move some of these options up above to the group where I actually want to give feedback. Let me slide this up. Perfect. So I can actually add a few of these options all within the libraries. And again, I can have different segments. I have Khyree's examples. I want my team to please give feedback on these examples moving forward. Really huge game saver, all within Creative Cloud Pro. Just to give a recap, that was just one of the many solutions and workflows that can be leveraged while using Creative Cloud Pro. I was able to leverage Photoshop, which is one of the industry leading applications that everyone knows about. I used Firefly to get different versions and renditions of the painting or the asset I was working with to really keep up with the pace of demand as content is always in need. But also I was able to use Adobe Stock to get some imagination, get some ideas that I want to get down, but also share within my teammates so then they can leverage those assets or painting visuals too on other projects moving forward without having to double license those assets. Hopefully this was helpful for y'all. Thank you.